Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Come learn and grow with me. So today I actually want to talk with you all about the law of balance. And what is the law of balance? Well, Google's definition of the law of balance is it's an important spiritual law that teaches us the importance of balance and how to achieve it in our own lives. The law of balance plays a vital role in maintaining balance in our lives between our thoughts and our emotions, which is always super important, right? Our thoughts and emotions are what control our whole entire life. So it is super important to learn how to balance those things out, our thoughts and our emotions. We need to find balance. And the best way I have found to find balance in my own life is through my breath, through meditation and through my breath, but mainly the breath, because the breath is what meditation is all about anyway. It's all about just the breath, coming into yourself, becoming aware of yourself, becoming aware of what comes up, what emotions come up, what thoughts come up. You need to bring awareness to them so that you can feel them, release them, and let them go, and realize that it's okay. You can find balance within yourself, within your breath. And I have an amazing book that really explains this concept so amazingly, and it's actually The Laws of Spirit. And the first chapter is actually the law of balance. It's an amazing chapter. And in this book, there's this sage who walks, I believe it's Dan Millman, through this journey of transformation. And her name is Mama Chia. So the first example Mama Chia uses in the law of a balance is they come across this white egret bird standing super still on one leg in the middle of a pond. And there's absolutely no ripples because he's standing so still and serene and in serenity. So Mama Chia asks him, do you often feel that peaceful and calm and serenity in your own life during your everyday, day-to-day life while everything's going on? Can you find that place of calm? And of course he says no. And he asks, and he's learning, the law of balance in this chapter. And it's super amazing. But we have to realize that breathing is one way to, the breath is what we use to come into balance with ourselves. Because if our breathing is out of balance, then we as well are out of balance, or our emotions are out of balance. So it is super important when we're feeling overwhelmed or frustrated or angry or any emotion too much, we can just come back into our breath and balance it out. Because if we're not breathing correctly, then if our breathing is out of balance, then our emotions are also out of balance, which is super amazing. And when you get that concept, it really does help you to just come back to your own breath, you guys. And it's so much easier. And she uses the reference point to go inside yourself, to that still pond inside yourself, and to find that place inside yourself, and to pay attention to any ripples that come up in that place. Pay attention to what comes up. What is it that you need to clear or balance out in your own life? Pay attention to those things, and that way you can figure out how to balance it out. And you can just take deep breaths in and deep breaths out, and you can just allow that. So whenever you're doing anything too much, like so often we can overdo or underdo eating, drinking, exercise, work, or communication. We can overdo or underdo anything. And it's super important when we realize that we're overdoing or underdoing anything in our life to come back into balance with ourself, with our soul, and to find that quiet place inside ourselves and figure out what it is that is going on inside of ourselves so that we can come back to that. Because it's super important to balance your life out, you guys. And once you find your own balance, you'll find your inner peace. And once you find the inner peace, and you'll find your inner power. And then you can be a more powerful person in the world. And you can know exactly what it is and where it is that you need to be and go and do. And you can do it with a peaceful, tranquil, serenity kind of way. And it's so much better, and it's so much more powerful, you guys. Because if we run around all the time and just be super overwhelmed and super in a hurry for everything, it doesn't do us any good. It doesn't serve us to always be in a hurry. It serves us when we slow down and when we take the time to really balance our lives out. so that we're not overdoing anything and we're not underdoing anything as well, but we're doing it perfectly in balance with ourselves and our soul and with the universe. So it is super important, and I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about the law of balance. With that being said, thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for watching. Be sure to give me a thumbs up if you liked the video, and be sure to subscribe down below if you haven't already. Love, light, and blessings to you all. Peace. See you soon.